Shri Radha Govinda Deva Ki Jai, Srimad Bhagavatam Patha Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya.
Narayanam Namaskritya.
Chaiva Narottamam.
Narottamam.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam. Devim Saraswatim
Vyasam.
Todayamudiraye.
Todayamudiraye.
Nasta prayeshva madreshu. Prayeshva madreshu. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavate Uttama Shloke. Bhagavate Uttama Shloke. Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 27, Text 24. Rishabham yavananam tvam, Rishabham yavananam tvam, Prinevi viripsitam patim.
Virepsitam patim.
Viripsitam patim.
Virepsitam patim.
Kalpastvai bhutanam.
Sankalpastvai bhutanam.
Kritah kila narishyati. Kritah kila narishyati. Rishabham yavananam tvam. Rishabham yavananam tvam. Pranavipsitam patim. Pranavipsitam patim. Sankalpastvai bhutanam. Sankalpastvai bhutanam. Kritaha kila narishyati. Rishabham yavananam tvam. Yavananam Ipsitam patim. Viripsitam patim. Sankalpastvai bhutanam. Sankalpastvai
Bhutana.
Ilana Rushyati. Rishabham yavananam tvam. Rineviripsitam patim. Sankalpastvai bhutanam. Kritah kilana rishyati. Huh? Anybody online can like to chant, please?
Anybody online wants to chant?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhamma Pranam. Rishabham Yavananam Tvam Vrine
Rishabham
Sampati
Yamanam Tvam
Vrine Viripsitam Patim
Prane Viripsitam Patim
Sankalpasvai Bhutanam
Vai Bhutanam
Krita Kila Narishyati.
Vidakila Narishyati.
Hare Krishna, Dhamma Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Rishabham yavananam tvam
Rishabham Yavananam Tvam
vrine virepsitam patim
Ne
Vrine
Viripsitam
Viripsitam
Patim
Patim
sankalpastvai bhutanam
Sankalpastvai
Sankalpasvai
Bhutanam
Bhutanam
kritah kila narishyati.
Krita
Vidakila
Kila
Narishyati.
Narishyati.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Rishabham Ye Avananam Tam Varne Vires Simpatim Sankalpasvai Bhutanam Krita Kita Narishyati. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम प्रभु जी ऋषभम यवनानां त्वां व्रणे वीरप्सितं पतिं संकल्पस्त्वयि भूतानां कृतकीलनरिष्यति। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हे कृष्ण प्रभु जी ऋषभां त्वज यवनानां त्वां गुणे विरचितं पतिं सङ्कल्पस्य त्वयि भूतानां कुतः किल नरिष्यति। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। वृषभां यवनानां त्वं विने वीरे प्रशिसितं पतिं सङ्कल्पस्त्वयि भूतानां वृथा किल नारिष्यति। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
Okay, we chant word to word translation. Rishabham, the best. Yavananam, of the untouchables. Tvam, you. Rene, I accept. Vira, O great hero. Ipsitam, desired. Apatim, husband. Sankalpa, the determination. Tvayi, unto you. Bhutanam, of all living entities. Kritaha, if done. Kila, certainly. Na, never. Rishyati, becomes backward. Translation of the report by His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Approaching the king of the Yavanas, Kalakanya addressed him as a great hero, saying, "My dear sir, you are the best of the untouchables. I am in love with you and I want you as my husband. I know that no one is baffled if he makes friends with you." Please kindly repeat. Approaching the king of the Yavanas,
Approaching the king of the Yavanas,
Kalakanya addressed him as a great hero.
Kalakanya
Addressed
addressed
him
him
as
as
a
a great
great hero,
hero,
saying,
saying,
"My dear sir,
My dear sir,
you are the best of the untouchables.
you are the best
You
of
are
the
the best of
untouchables.
the untouchables.
I am in love with you
I'm
I'm
in
in
love
love
with
with
you,
you,
and I want you as my husband.
and I
and I
want you
want
as my
you as my
husband.
I
husband.
know that no one is baffled
I
I
know
know
that
that
no
no
one
one
is
is
who
baffled
makes
baffled
friends with you.
If he makes friends with you.
If he makes friends with you.
Maybe Mataji Supriti can like to read purport.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Purport by Sri Sesi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. The words Yavananam Rishabham refers to the king of the Yavanas. The Sanskrit words Yavana and Mlecha apply to those who do not follow the Vedic principles. According to the Vedic principles, one should rise early in the morning, take bath, chant Hare Krishna, offer Mangalarati to the deities, study Vedic literature, take prasada, and engage in dressing and decorating the deities. One must also collect money for the temple expenditures, or if one is a householder, he must go to work in accordance with the prescribed duties of a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, or a Shudra. In this way, one should live a life of spiritual understanding, and this is a Vedic way of civilization. One who does not follow all these rules and regulations is called a Yavana or Mlecha. One should not mistakenly think that these words refer to certain classes of men in other countries. There is no question of limitation according to nationalism. Whether one lives in India or outside of India, he is called a Yavana or Mlecha if he does not follow the Vedic principles. One who does not actually follow the hygienic principles prescribed in the Vedic rules and regulations will be subjected to many contagious diseases. Because the students in this Krishna conscious movement are advised to follow the Vedic principles, they naturally become hygienic. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Sadakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manovishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamakhya Dadati Swaparantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudapadakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sadevam Sadvaitam Savadutam Pravidana Sipitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhul Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhama Sukhi Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gauravakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Namo Shesagosha Vira Purna Gunatmane Virincha Sharva Purvedya Vandaya Shri Varayate. There is still
Shall I continue, Prabhuji?
Dedication of purport. So, Mataji, if you like, you can
Yes,
read.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. If a person is Krishna conscious, he can work like a young man even if he is 75 or 80 years old. Thus, the daughter of Kala, time, cannot overcome a Vaishnava. Srila Krishnadasa Kaviraja Dasa Goswami engaged in writing Chaitanya Charitamrita when he was very old, yet he presented the most wonderful literature about the activities of Lord Chaitanya. Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami began their spiritual lives at a very old age, that is, after they retired from their occupations and family lives. Yet, they presented many valuable literatures for the advancement of spiritual life. This is confirmed by Srila Srinivasa Acharya, who praised the Goswamis in this way. Nana Shastra Vicharanaika Nipunao Sadharma Samstapakao लोकानां हितकारिणौ त्रिभुवने मान्यौ शरणान्यकरौ राधा कृष्ण पदारविन्द भजना आनन्देन मत्तालिकौ वन्दे रूप सनातनौ रघुयुगौ श्रीजीव गोपालकौ I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, namely Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Raghunatha Bhattas Goswami, Sri Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Gopala Bhatta Goswami, who are very expert in scrutinizingly studying all the revealed scriptures with the aim of establishing eternal religious principles for the benefit of all human beings. Thus, they are honored all over the three worlds and they are worth taking shelter of because they are absorbed in the mood of the gopis and are engaged in the transcendental loving service of Radha and Krishna. Thus, Jara, the effect of old age, does not harass a devotee. This is because a devotee follows the instructions and the determination of Narada Muni. All devotees are in the disciplic succession stemming from Narada Muni because they worship the deity according to Narada Muni's direction, namely the Narada Pancharatra or Pancharatrika Vidhi. A devotee follows the principles of Pancharatrika Vidhi as well as Bhagavata Vidhi. Bhagavata Vidhi includes preaching work, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu. The hearing and chanting of the glories of Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Pancharatrika Vidhi includes Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atma Nivedanam. Because a devotee rigidly follows the instructions of Narada Muni, he has no fear of old age, disease, or death. Apparently, a devotee may grow old, but he is not subjected to the symptoms of defeat experienced by a common man in old age. Consequently, old age does not make a devotee fearful of death, as a common man is fearful of death. When Jara or old age takes shelter of death, as a common man is sorry. When Jara or old age takes shelter of a devotee, Kala Kanya diminishes the devotee's fear. A devotee knows that after death he is going back home, back to Godhead. Therefore, he has no fear of death. Thus, instead of depressing a devotee, advanced age helps him become fearless and thus happy. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you. So here we can see a very nice explanation by Srila Prabhupada. So basically, there is a message about old age, Jara. Here, described here as a young girl, Kanya. So, young girl, according to Vedic instruction, has to be married. So, that is a custom, that is a important tradition, settlement of life. But here, unusual case because Jara, old age, we know what it is. It is not something beautiful. It is quite a miserable condition when old age approaches, then one becomes ill and weak, non-capable, some invalidity may develop, got developed. So, um, who wants to associate with such things? But since there are some sankalpas, some material desires of living beings, as it is said, sankalpas tvai bhutanam. Living entities, they make a determination. Their sankalpa means determined thought. So that is an illusion. They actually never think that they want it. They want to become old, they want to become sick and all things. But that is a natural result of the materialistic way of existence. Normally living entities, they thinking about sensual enjoyment. And Jara is a Kanya. And in mundane life, people, persons, they will like, they think it is a happiness if to embrace somebody of opposite sex because sexual enjoyment is there. So that is mundane rasa. In spiritual world, there is a spiritual rasa, conjugal love between Lord and his consorts, gopis, and his Lakshmi. So that is in perverted way reflected in material existence. And living entities, they try to imitate the Lord, to lord over, to lord it over material nature, to lord over, to become enjoyer. So, but our real position is not to be lords or masters, but to be servant of Krishna. So, but if we violate our nature and try to become enjoyers, then we have to suffer consequences. That is one of them is a jara, old age. So expecting one thing, got the other thing. So, interesting word you used, rishyati, baffled. It is said, sankalpa should not be baffled. Baffled means destroyed or disappointed, right? Something special word. It kind of resembles older English word, which is named buffalo. Buffalo is a very stupid animal, right? So no any much sign of intelligence, totally in ignorance. So, and sometimes less intelligent people, they compare it to asses, they compare it to dogs, cat and dogs, or any other animal, even buffalo also. And they, in this regard, they are called mudha, like this type of animal, mudha. they have no any other idea, only eating some grass and sitting in the water. To cool, they will go into some pond, into river, and sit inside and on eating. That's all. No any sublime things in life. And so it is commonly described in Sanskrit literature that materialistic people they like mudha also, very stupid, less intelligent. They engage in not very exalted things, mundane affairs, and at the end they become still more stupid. When become old, then their memory goes down, they are incapable of doing things, and they incur all kind of miseries. So, but in contradiction for this, Srila Prabhupada points very wonderful result of devotional practice by describing how great devotees, Vaishnavas, even in old age, be able to perform, to be active, and he can work like a young man, even in 70, 75 or 80 years old. Naturally, Srila Prabhupada may be not speaking directly, but he himself, he done such a miraculous, outstanding service at the age of 70. He went to foreign country alone, without any support, without money, and did miraculous preaching, converted and attracted for devotional service so many young boys and girls who were lost in the life, not able to find any good direction. Jai Shri Shri Radha Govinda. And they become hippie, very degraded and misdirected, engaged in sinful activity, intoxication, and illicit sex. While when Srila Prabhupada went, he was so energetic that they were surprised. Initially, he has to do everything there in the Christian center. He will arrange, he will do cooking, then he will be serving prasad for these young boys and girls, and they will eat nicely and tell, okay, thank you, we go. Then Srila Prabhupada washing dishes, all the pots and all. So, and he didn't complain. Because Krishna gave to him energy, and actually that is the way of Acharya. Acharya means Achar. By his own example, he can teach, he show example. He came to such a place where they had no any culture, they had no any understanding that we should do service, we should come forward, but gradually, because their inherent nature were good, so they felt we should do something, we should help. And then Srila Prabhupada slowly engaged them in all kind of services. And being engaged in such a way, they become purified, and they got higher taste, and became from hippie, they turned it into happy, as Srila Prabhupada said. Now those hippies, they become, spiritually enlivened, and they enjoy, experience different type of real happiness, spiritual ecstasy, and the sublime life, doing simple things. As Srila Prabhupada says, according to Narada Pancharatra Vidhi, that is Vaishnava Tantra. Like, for example, according to Varmashrama, there may be a complicated process of worship God, which presume that one has some special Brahminic qualification. He has to undergo samskara, they have to become born in a proper way, in a cultured way, purified, and attend all kind of religious rituals. But in modern age, as it is said, Kalau Shudra Sambhava. In this age of Kali, everybody like a Shudra, no any samskara, no any much religious things, they simply born like in ignorance and like animals, basically, on animal level. So, what is the way to uplift such people? That is special, powerful practices, which is prescribed by the Lord Himself in Pancharatra. Pancharatra means 5 nights. So, in some ancient time, during 5 nights, Lord Himself narrated this process. And this is a good and alternative way of purification, and very much suitable for present situation. And all our Vaishnava process is based on these practices, like it is said, five type of transformation undergo. And in some quotation, one shloka is there. What is the process of transformation? It is like Sanatana Goswami, he says, like with like alchemic process. Copper can be turned into gold by some magical process. So, and this is also kind of spiritual magic. And it is some basic things, 5 steps. First is one, tapa, then pundra, then namadasa, and what else is there? Tapa, pundra, namadasa, and then yaga also. So, yeah, something else I'm missing. So, first one is the tapa. Pancha samskara. Tapa means burning, something burning. Burning sensation, trouble of material existence is sufficient tapa, which we undergo. Like it is said, samsara davana lalita loka. We are burning in this threefold miseries of material existence. Adhyatmika, adhidaivika, adhibautika klesha. All variety of sufferings. And being troubled by all this, we start to think. Intelligent people, they begin to inquire. What is the purpose of life? Why am I suffering so much? Why so much misery? Why there is all birth, diseases, old age and death? They want to find a solution from these things. And then there is a process in ancient time, like Sri Vaishnava, they have Tapta Mudra Dharana. One process. They will make mudras with imprints of symbols of the Supreme Lord, that is Shankha and Chakra. And that will be heated in fire, in sacrificial fire, like Homa, Narasimha Homa or Sudarshana Homa. And with that will be made marks on the body of the initiated who undergoes initiation for new disciple. And then he got little, not much pain. It is minor. It's like just small injection. Little, very little, only for 1 second. Actually, not. But that is kind of initiation, primary initiation, because after that the remark of Vaishnava of the Supreme Lord will be, and you become like all of it to become associate or servant of the Lord. We are that performed in Sri Vaishnava. We belong to tradition of Madhvacharya. So here, Udupi nearby to Mangalore, and twice a year, they have this ritual performed by Pariyaya Swami. Personally, he will do in front of Lord Sri Krishna in Udupi, you know which? Soon approaching. In first one is the Shayana Ekadashi, and then Uthana Ekadashi. In the beginning of Chaturmasya and at the end. So when at the end, Uthana Ekadashi, Lord Vishnu awakening from a dream, because during rainy season he is sleeping in milk ocean. So then he awakened it, and then so many auspicious services, festivals, and all. And during that time, if you go early morning, maybe 9 o'clock, then that arrangement will be there, one Homa, and then they'll take Tapta Mudras. I go so many times. Okay. And it is having good effect actually, preaching effect. Like I brought from Russia devotees, sometimes 10 or 20 devotees, and I say, we'll go and attend a special ritual. And some of them devotees, some of them new. They simply want to see some wonderful India, some miracles and all. I say, so one special miracle we'll experience today. We'll got Tapta Mudra. What is this? Some a little afraid, but they think, okay, we came so long distance, so we should take maximum benefit. So they will attend this ritual, and God, Swamiji will put in front of Lord Krishna. But afterwards, they got very favorable disposition, actually, of mind. they'll go around and hear history about temples, participate into kirtana, take prasadam, and in most cases, when they return back home, those new people, they got very good disposition and attraction for devotional service, and in many cases afterwards they'll begin to search devotees, and after some time I'm coming to know that they become initiated disciples. Yeah, they associate with devotees, become initiated. So you see that samskara works actually, because many of them completely new. They are even not vegetarian, nothing. Simply they want to see in something beauty or some ancient, like tourists. But it works. So this is tapa. First, that if it is made this imprint on the body, that will stay only for 1 week maybe. After 1 week that will go. Only a little top layer of skin, little will be burnt. After it is made, no pain, nothing. So, kind of interesting ritual. But in Gaudiya Vaishnavas, it is not required because already we are suffering in material world. So it's sufficient tapa. We burnt, now Harinam Sankirtan, so Kirtan party is approaching. So that is also important sanskara, like pundra. Pundra means putting tilaka. So that is kind of auspicious nyasa, as Shaitalanga Ranga Prabhu taught us. To serve Lord nicely, we need to undergo some rituals, and one of them nyasa. Simply put in tilaka, that is nyasa. One become like a pujari, purified by these marks. And then next is nama. Nama, one becomes disciple. He starts to chanting holy name, and then after he got initiation, dasanama. And the initiation is a very important thing because that is requires real dedication. To become initiated, one have to go to follow principles, 4 regulative principles, and chanting 16 rounds. And that is very good upliftment. And it is considered to be that if somebody becomes initiated by a bona fide spiritual master, through this process, the Lord accepts him, this person, and as his servant or associates, so that is linked for parampara system. Without having connection with parampara, nobody can really approach the Supreme Lord, because the Lord is transcendental. He far beyond our material perception, our material limitations. Therefore, it is very much compulsory with the process of Pancharatra Vidhi. We have to become this much dedicated that initiation will be possible to take, select a bona fide spiritual master. And then eventually there are 5th sanskara is that is yaga. That means special qualification, those devotees who will also like to join for deity worship. Deity worship, Archi Vigraha, that requires kind of Brahminic qualification, and for that Srila Prabhupada gave special initiation, second initiation, that will, gents, they will wear Brahman thread. And ladies also initiated, they will not put a thread, because such tradition was not in Vedic times, but on the same level they will worship deities. In India, that is traditional way, mostly devotees, an altar, they will do arati and all. But in the West, what we see, gents or male devotees, they're more lazy actually. Ladies, they will take so much. Mostly pujaris will be ladies. Yeah, so many ladies, they will come because naturally they like to dress deities, they like to make nice final decoration, and they are very dedicated, very attracted for this service. So, therefore, in Srila Prabhupada's moment is possible, and there is no such limits like in India, because in India, in all traditional temples, there will be gents pujari. So if ladies suddenly come, then people may not understand. They think what something unknown, something why ladies there do. Even though some religious sects, new sects, they made it. Like I heard there are some Brahma Kumaris, some ladies, they will be leading, like spiritual masters. So in the ISKCON also we have some senior Mataji's, they'll become like leaders and preachers. So it is possible. But also some basic Vedic rules follow it. So therefore both things are there. There are some difference why ladies and gents, why traditionally gents will be pujaris. Because gents can do it always, nitya seva. But the ladies, they have monthly days which they not able to do it. And also, normally ladies, the street dharma, they have main duty for maintaining house and also for taking care of children. And when small children, they are not pure. So because it is not possible to maintain that standard of purity. And therefore, if ladies do this, then for them difficult to go for altar, because every time touch a child, then become contaminated. Then how they can serve? So therefore, that was not done. Gents, they will do because for them it is more easy, natural. And it is said that gents, they have male, purush, inside them special presence of pranavayu. Like according to Madhva tradition, they say pranavayu, and that pranavayu gives some energy for elaborate and advanced worship, for enlightenment, and that's why they become teachers and gurus in traditional schools. But ladies also, because there are divine couple, Prana and his consort Bharati Devi. So they are one couple together. And it is said like there are time circles, 1 year, samvatsara, then month, masa, then day. It is like a circle which go around always. But every of this circle divided in two parts, like year divided in Uttarayana and Dakshinayana. And the one is connected to prana, and then another connected to Bharati. And it is considered to be that Uttarayana is a more auspicious time, right? So it kind of particularly good time for spirituality. Bhishma Deva waited to Uttarayana to go spiritual world. And then month is also divided into parts, Shukla Paksha and Krishna Paksha. So Shukla Paksha is more auspicious because moon, increasing moon, growing moon, and then there are like a day divided into day and night, 24 hours. So bright part of the cycle, daily cycle, that is more auspicious because sun is there, and that is time for worship, the Supreme Lord, and night time is time for rest. So there are two energies present in all these circles, and then final it is a man and woman. So that energy descends to the level of man and woman. They are also like together. Couple is considered to be like one auspicious union because man and woman, if they join it together, they can do auspicious works. They can make a progeny. And they can fulfill purpose of their existence like that, make progeny, and together help each other also. But everybody has specific duty. Or men will be engaged according to occupation, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. But for ladies, they're all Stri Dharma. The Stri Dharma is similar for no matter whatever caste. But if they become Vaishnavi, then they become equally advanced and qualified as gents, and therefore they might do everything. And therefore we can see how Vaishnava becomes sublime. Normally even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Stri Shudra Dvija Bandhunam. So, because of their particular engagements, ladies, Shudra, and some degraded, not qualified Dvija Bandhu, they are not not that much qualified for for studying deep philosophy and all. But if somebody become purified by the Pancharatra Vidhi, undergo this Pancha Yaga, then he become equal to Brahmana or above Brahmana, because Vaishnava is considered to be highest Brahmana. So that type of benediction we are getting in Krishna consciousness, that we can not become not even limited by level of Varnashrama Brahmana, who may be caste-minded or maybe only formally sattvic, but not having understanding about devotional service. But Vaishnava is much superior, transcendental position, because if if somebody becomes pure Vaishnava, then he qualified not only to become sattvic or go to heaven, but gotten a qualification to enter into kingdom of God. Go back home, back to Godhead. What is wonderful blessings we are achieved by associating with Krishna consciousness. So I will stop discussion now. If any comments or questions from devotees, please. You can raise a hand or give some message to us, those who are online, our devotees, associates, participants. So I think the message is quite clear. So no question. We can take darshana now of Sri Radha Govinda and chant together Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Sri Radha
Krishna
Govinda,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Srimad
Hare
Bhagavatam,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Prabhupada
Rama
Ki.
Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,